Is a 90% probability of financial success actually a bad thing? Today, we're building the very first financial plan for a newlywed couple earning $390K a year. They thought they needed to save every penny to be safe. But when we ran the numbers, they found they might be over-saving and realized they probably could afford to travel more, spend more, and still retire at 60. Hey everyone, I'm James Bashel, COO and financial advisor at NerdWallet Wealth Partners. Today, we're looking at the fictional example of Patrick and Molly, a newly married couple living in Washington, D.C. in their early 30s who are just beginning their financial journey together. Patrick is in tech, Molly works in sales, they just got married, and have a few financial goals they need some help with. Alright, they want to, number 1, combine their finances for the first time. Number 2, save for a home purchase in the next few years. Number 3, plan for 2 future kids and their education. And 4, very importantly, keep traveling. The first thing we have to do is get a handle on the accounts we're working with. We have $140,000 in Patrick's 401k, $200,000 in Molly's 401k, and $80,000 in a joint investment account. They also have roughly $60,000 in cash between an emergency fund and their checking accounts. That brings their net worth to $480,000. Together, they earn about $390,000 a year, including Molly's variable commissions, which can swing from $50,000 to $150,000. As for expenses, they rent a 2-bedroom apartment for $4,200 a month, and their monthly living expenses come out to about $7,800. So overall, they're in great shape. But their big question is, how do we organize all this and make sure we're saving in the right places for the right goals? This is one of the first big challenges for any couple. Now, there's no single right answer. But let's say in this scenario, they decide to fully combine their finances, opening joint accounts and merging their investments so they can see their full picture clearly. When that is done, it's time for step 2, building their financial plan. By the way, if you're looking for help building your own financial plan, click the link below to connect with NerdWallet Wealth Partners. Alright, let's take a look at what we modeled for Patrick and Molly. One goal in their plan is buying a $910,000 home in Florida in a few years. We know they plan to have 2 kids, so we've accounted for future daycare and college costs. We've also included maintaining their travel lifestyle of around $15,000 a year. Finally, we have an initial target saving of $100,000 a year towards their future goals. To make sure their plan is realistic, we ran thousands of simulations through a Monte Carlo analysis, which tests different market conditions, tax rates, inflation levels to estimate their probability of success. That probability of success is defined as how often their plan still had money left at the end, which is usually through the age of 90. At first, their plan had a 90% success rate. That might sound great, but it actually meant they were being overly conservative, saving more than necessary and not enjoying enough of their income today. So we made a few tweaks. In the second model, we increased their projected retirement spending from $10,000 to $12,000 a month and gave them a bit more spending flexibility while the kids are young. In addition, we reduced Patrick and Molly's target retirement age from 65 to 62. Those changes lowered the probability of success to around 69%, which is actually the sweet spot for couples in their 30s. Why? Because it balances enjoying the present while still protecting the future. We also modeled different versions of Molly's income since her commissions vary so much year to year. Even if her commissions drop to $75,000, the plan still works, as long as they adjust a few levers like saving a little less that year or pushing retirement back a year or 2. That flexibility is key. The truth is, your financial plan isn't a static spreadsheet. It's a living document that evolves with your life. For Patrick and Molly, the takeaway was powerful. They don't need to choose between living well now and building their future. They just need to understand the trade-offs and adjust as life happens. So, what can we learn from their plan? First, clarity creates confidence. Once they saw the full picture, they could make smart choices together. Second, balance matters. Your 30s and 40s are about enjoying today while still saving for tomorrow. And third, start early. The earlier you understand how your financial pieces fit together, the better decisions you'll make along the way. If you're in a similar stage, combining finances, saving for a home, or just trying to make sense of where to start, NerdWallet Wealth Partners may be able to help. Click the link below to learn more or book a free financial assessment today. Financial planning isn't about having all the answers. It's about asking the right questions and adjusting along the way. For Patrick and Molly, version 1 of their plan gave them a solid foundation for the future while still enjoying life today. What about you? Would you keep your accounts separate or go all in together? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this breakdown helpful, subscribe for more financial case studies like this one. See you in the next video.